Aw, animals.
Teen shoots to internet fame for befriending family of raccoons. It's not easy being a raccoon. Food can be scarce, and when nature's cupboard is bare, what's a hungry bunch of raccoons to do? Luckily for a gaze of 5 raccoons in Seattle, they have a friend in 18-year-old Kaylah Lynn, an aspiring singer and devoted feeder of raccoons. Lynn's bond with them began back in August of 2016, when a lone raccoon came by her home in search of food. The teen opened her fridge to the raccoon with offerings of bread, and gave her the name Rosemary. Aww. After a while, Rosemary the raccoon started showing up with a few family members. Apparently, word of free food travels fast in the wild. And before long, Lynn found herself providing dinner for the hungry critters every night at 7:30 on the dot. The relationship was quick to catch fire on Twitter, garnering 22,000 retweets after Lynn's pics were posted on December 28th. While this friendly feeding may seem harmless, others looking to befriend raccoons and other wildlife would be wise to keep in mind if raccoons get used to showing up at your door for handouts, it may hamper their foraging skills in the wild. Anyone offering food should probably only do it once in a while. Otherwise, the raccoons may not be so friendly the day you forget to leave their meals out. Here are 4 more stories about raccoons.
Raccoon exhibit in Taipei Zoo popular because they're cute. The North American raccoon isn't indigenous to Taiwan, so the only place you're gonna find them is at the Taipei Zoo. Yep, you'd pay money to watch these guys scramble around for food. Zookeepers at the zoo have actually trained the raccoons to either wave or beg for their food, which is about the only thing that motivates these masked marauders. So, who wants something to eat? Me, I want some.
Raccoon knocks on door to beg for cat food.
Roxy? Girlfriend? Is the cat food bowl empty again? Because you've been stealing it? What are you doing? It's hilarious. This raccoon, who I've named Roxy, spelled R-O-C-K-S-Y, steals the cat food, and when the bowl's empty, she gets a rock and knocks on my door. And it's scratched all the way across here. I can't get it off. What are you doing? Are you the cutest thing in the world? Usually it's a nursing mother raccoon who is out trying to get food for her babies. They stay in the den at night so the predators don't get their babies. But in the day they go foraging for food and steal cat food, like Roxy. What you doing, girlfriend?
75-year-old woman chokes rabid raccoon to death. A 75-year-old Virginia woman choked to death a rabid raccoon after it bit her on the leg. Cass Overton was doing a bit of bird watching in the Lewis Gittner Botanical Garden when an aggressive raccoon jumped out of the bushes and bit her on the leg. I tried to shake it off and realized how violent it was, said Overton. As I moved backward away from it, I grabbed its neck and I knew I couldn't get away from it. If I ran, it would be faster than I would and would just tear me to pieces. So, I threw it on the ground and I strangled it with both hands. Game, set, and match. Test results on Tuesday confirmed that the raccoon had rabies. Overton was taken to the hospital where she started a series of shots to prevent a rabies infection.
Elderly woman mauled after confusing raccoon for pet cat. A Connecticut woman fought for her life late last week after accidentally confusing a rabid raccoon for her pet cat. When Betty McKernan opened the sliding glass door of her Hamden home on Sunday, she unwittingly let in an unwelcome stranger into her home. The 88-year-old, however, confusing the rabid beast for her cat, failed to recognize her mistake until it was too late. The animal mauled McKernan, who eventually needed 30 stitches. She managed to call 911, and police were eventually able to subdue the crazy coon. Despite serious injuries to her face, forearm, elbow, and hand, McKernan is recuperating at home and is expected to make a full recovery.
See a story that really should be animated? Suggest stories to TomoNews now.